Hello, my name is Alexis DeLauder and I am the Human Resource Specialist for Rother Dental. Today I'd like to present a proposal to add an additional employee event to our yearly calendar. So why should we hold an additional event? Our current December holiday staff event is always well loved by the team. By adding an additional event, it would not only show staff our appreciation for them, but also help to increase teamwork amongst our employees. Our revenue has increased drastically this year. We should be rewarding our staff by showing them how appreciative we are of their hard work and dedication. An additional event can also help to boost our company's morale. We should be promoting teamwork and fostering a sense of community within our team. While researching for this event, I have collected data from the following methods. Number one, venue research. Research was completed to help identify potential local venues that will be suitable to hold this event. Number two, cost estimates. Our budget was used to help narrow down potential locations. Number three, employee surveys. Our staff completed a survey to help us gather their preferences relating to an additional event. And number four, volunteer committee. A volunteer committee was formed to help us plan this event. To start my research, I first selected a few possible venue locations and their associated costs. This graph represents these different venues and their cost points that we selected as final options to include on the employee survey. Since each venue has different costs associated, I have broken down the information into activity costs and food or drink costs. If necessary, we could increase or reduce the food or drink costs for each section, but the activity costs would remain the same. Number one was a cornhole tournament at a local park with a picnic-style lunch. It would cost about $50 for the cornhole board rental and about $350 for catered food from Giant Grocery Store for a total cost of $400. The second option is board and brush make and take session. Staff can bring their own wine, but we are not providing any food or drinks for this type of activity. The cost is about $18 per person, so with our 30 staff members, it would total about $540. The last option was axe throwing at a local bowling alley with light refreshments. To run a lane for an hour would cost $320. We would also add about $100 for light refreshments for a total of $420. My second point of research was to determine which month would work best for this event. An analysis of the office's patient schedule during spring and summer months last year determined that May, June, and July are typically slower months, which would make them the best possible dates to hold this event during working hours. This will allow all of our employees the opportunity to attend the event without needing to take time away from their families. An employee survey was sent to all employees' emails last week and was completed by 100% of our 30 members of staff. The survey asked what month the staff would prefer the event to take place in, what type of event they would prefer out of the 3 potential events given to them, and if they would like to take part in any team building activities. The survey also asked our volunteers to help form an event planning committee. The results of the survey indicated a very strong preference for a picnic-style cornhole tournament in the month of June, and that includes a team building activity of some sort. This graph represents the preferred type of event that our team members chose in the employee survey. As you can see, about 20% of our members decided that they would like to do axe throwing, 27% decided upon board and brush, and the winning majority, 53%, had chosen the cornhole tournament / picnic. This next graph represents the preferred month that the staff would like the event to take place in. As you can see, June had an overwhelmingly large preference amongst employees. And last, this graph represents the staff's interest level of having a team building activity built into the event. 80% of the staff stated that they would be interested in having some type of team building activity or game included in our event. The employee survey also asked for volunteers to form an event planning committee. In total, 6 team members volunteered and have already met once to discuss plans. Since 80% of the staff indicated they would be interested in a team building activity, the committee has investigated different ideas suggested from teambuilding.com. They landed on a game where each person in the office brings something in a paper bag that has significance to themselves or their culture. All bags will be placed onto a table and will be opened one at a time. Team members will then guess who each item belongs to. This activity will hopefully help to increase cultural awareness amongst our team members. The event planning committee has also recommended that we recognize our employees for their years of employment at this event. By rewarding those who have had long-term anniversaries of employment with our office, we can give newer employees something to look forward to, which will help to increase retention. The committee suggested that we use the remaining $100 from our budget to give a $50 gift card to both Tanya and Samantha for their dedication of 10 years of employment. If we can increase our budget at all, we could also give $25 gift certificates to the 4 team members who have been there between 5 and 9 years. This would put us $100 over our initial budget, but I believe the benefits of showing appreciation for our employees are invaluable. In conclusion, my research shows that an additional yearly employee event in June would be both budget-friendly and highly supported by our staff. It is important that we continue to promote a positive work environment in our office, as high employee morale is crucial for an organization's retention, work performance, motivation, and communication. This picnic-style event would include a cornhole tournament and a picnic-themed lunch, including sandwiches, chips, and pasta salads. A team-building game would be incorporated that would help our team members increase their cultural awareness. Finally, we can help to promote employee retention by recognizing our team members who have worked with us for 5 or more years. It is my recommendation that with the research provided above, we allow the event planning committee to go forward with finalizing plans for a cornhole and picnic staff event at a local park during a weekday in June. I would also like to ask if we can increase the budget for the event to be able to recognize our dedicated team members who have been with us for many years. With your approval, I will look through the current schedule and see which weekday currently has the least number of patients scheduled. I can then block off the schedule for that day and reschedule any appointments that are already scheduled. I think this added event will be a big hit with our staff and allow us to grow closer as a team. Thank you for your time and attentiveness to this plan. I look forward to seeing the positive outcomes that this additional event will provide for our team.